Wow, we've had water. We've had water way up here. Look at that. Wow, that's been some big seas. Where's my beach gone? Oh, holy crap. There is so much sand gone. Is it worth throwing a bait in? Yeah, I'm going to throw a bait in. Very shallow water here. About half an hour to low tide. Strong side current off to the right. Yeah. Oh, it's so dense, the sand. Wow. Well, they've been getting really big seas right up the south coast, right up to Sydney. There's been all sorts of damage. Literally washing beaches away, you know. It's not a bad looking morning. I think the weather's turning later today. We've got some rain, we've got some storms coming. I thought I'd make use of this morning. It's still reasonably calm offshore breeze. I was hoping it'd be a little calmer than this, but anyway, we'll get a bait in and see if it holds. I can see it going to the right a little bit, but look how rough it is. I don't like my chances. I don't like my chances one bit, actually. Yeah, I'm not going to muck around. I'm just going to put the breakaway on. I've tied a new rig now. I wanted to start using some popper again. I've never caught anything on a red popper, so I've got my red popper on. Just a 4.0 off the bottom dropper there, a 4.0 suicide, and we'll put our breakaway on. I'll just put a half a pilly on the hook. Doesn't look like there's any good water for quite a ways out. Let's see if I can get right down. No, I don't like, it's just no good water. Yeah, I don't like my chances. It's going to be a waste of time. Look at it loading up already. Nah, look at that. Wow. See, a few strands of weed. There could be weed on the line as well. I'll give it a minute. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, bait's still there. It's just like it's in the whitewash. I just don't think anything's going to come in for it. I can't get out to good water. I'll give it a miss. It's early, still about 15-20 minutes to sunrise. It's a dropping tide. I think we got the last 2 hours of the dropping tide, and there's not much good water, to be honest. Looking from the hill there, I just spotted this darker area right here, so I'm just gonna fish small baits and see what's in this hole. So we'll quickly get set up and drop a bait in there. So I did recently tie this new rig, but I just think it's too big. I'm just going to put out a little whiting rig just into this hole right here. So I'll keep this for later. I wanted to try my red popper again. Alright, that's on. We'll drop a little star sinker on him. There we go. Now I bought a few baits down, but I'm actually going to try some chicken. I got some chicken breast soaking in some tuna oil there. Well, the tuna oil's nice and smelly, I can tell you. I'll just feed him on a few times. I'm not sure how it's going to stay on. Chicken's been frozen. Alright, we'll lob this just in close. Oh, geez. I'm not sure it's going to stay on there too well, actually. Oh well. See what happens and then we'll get on the squid. Yeah, I'll just cut a couple of bits of these squid because I don't fancy my chances with the chicken. There's a little bit still on there, but alright, get a bit of squid on. Yeah, I don't think the chicken's good after it's been frozen. Like that. Yeah, just right here in this dark stuff. I'm going to lob it. I went way too far last time. Yeah, right there. I'll let him hang on to it. I'll try this for a little while. You know, it's not as bad in this position. I was down the other end. I was down that way yesterday and it was shocking. I could not cast out to good water, but it looks like here I probably could. So I'll give this a few minutes and then I think I'll put the bigger rig on and cast it out there. It's kind of moving around. I think the crabs might be onto it. Either way, there's not much happening in this little gutter here, so what I might do is bring it in. Something's messing with it there. Nah. I might put the big rig bag on. I reckon I can cast out far enough this time. Yeah, baits are still there, but no takers. Alright, so I'll put the big rig back on with a breakaway because it is drifting to the right a bit. Alright, so I've got the red popper on the top and I'll put maybe half a pilly down there on the 4-row suicide. There we go. These are salted pilchards. I'll just put the tail half out. And I'll just wrap a half hitch around that tail bit. That'll hold it on. There you go, I'll get that out there. Oh, that's slipping while I cast. I'll go off to the left a little bit because it's drifting right. See if I can make it to good water. Oh, right on the edge. I could be okay there. That definitely looked like a bit of a bite. Oh, oh, oh. There's something that might have that, you know. Ah! I think I got it. No. No. That was very strange. I think there's a fish on there. Maybe? Oh, there is. There's a bloody salmon on there. He was coming in with the bloody... as I was winding. I didn't think I had a fish on. He just wasn't... He's bleeding too. I'm going to use my dinner, actually.
Oh, well, I saved today.
You're bleeding too badly, mate. You're not going to survive anyway. Alright.
There you go.
I'll quickly bleed this guy. He's going to... You know, I've got plans for this guy, actually.
At least we got dinner. Bloody slow morning. I didn't think it was going to be anything. I just saw the tap and then the line went slack. And I was winding in. I'm thinking, where's the sinker? And he's bloody dragging the sinker in towards me. I really didn't think there was a fish on there until he jumped. I'm going to clean him up, and I'm not going to persevere this morning. It's pretty ordinary conditions. I've got to feed. That's all I want. There's just no real good water to find, to cast into. So that'll do. I'm out of here. I'll see you in the kitchen for the cook-up.
Righto guys, let's I'm going to cook something I've never done before. So I'm just getting a bit of a sauce together. So I've just, as you just saw, chopped up a spring onion, a couple of cloves of garlic. I've got some chili flakes here. I would love to have had a fresh chili, but anyway, this is going to have to do. So I'm going to just get together a bit of a sauce. Put in a little bit of olive oil. Well, not really a little bit, but probably 3 tablespoons. So we'll get our garlic in there before it heats up too much. We don't really want to burn the garlic. Actually, we'll get it all in there. We'll get a few chili flakes in there too. There you go, that's a good hit. While we're at it, black pepper. So we'll just saute that down a little bit. I'll turn the heat. Alright, so the camera wasn't going. So I put a little bit of white wine, boiled that off a little bit. A couple of teaspoons of raw sugar and the soy sauce, if you saw that. So it's just been simmering for another minute or two, and then I'm just going to put a good knob of butter in there. Let that butter melt. There we go. We'll just turn that off now. Yeah, we've got our little salmon. Make sure the cavity's all sand free. Right, we've got to dry him off now. Make sure it's all nice and dry inside the cavity as well, as much moisture as you can get out. Now, a couple of slits along, all the way down, like that, both sides. Like that. And just a little bit of salt rubbed into that. That'll do. That might spit a bit because there could still be a little bit of moisture in there, obviously, so when there is, it's kind of spits. That's all right, I'll stand back. Probably want about 5 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes on each side. There you go. Okay, it wasn't an exciting fishing trip, but we got one for dinner in the end. Conditions have been pretty bad, mainly along the New South Wales coast, but we're getting a little bit of it now. So all week, you couldn't fish at all. So I'm happy to get this one. Next week's looking much better though. So anyway, let's dig into this. I've just got some leftover, what have I got in here? Cabbage, carrot, capsicum, some garlic, and just some noodles in there as well. So, but it's the fish I'm interested in. Let's have a go at this one. Get it in that sauce. Oh my God. That is delicious. Wow. I've never done a fish like this before. As I said, I would love to have had fresh chili, and a few other ingredients, but hey, this is working just fine. Look at the meat. That's really good. Kind of soy, sweet soy. Good chili hit. Very happy with that. That goes with it just nicely. Yummo. Alright guys, I'll leave you there. As I said, not really exciting, but this bit is exciting. This is sensational. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers guys.